Okay, we are back with this weekly learning plan tutorial and how to access this information. So I want to pick up right where I left off. Now we're down in the practice it, okay? These are the things that, and I touched a little bit in the first video about this. These are the things that we're going to use as your remote learning days. Okay, these are your assignments on your remote learning days. Now, you may log on your very first remote learning day and get everything done that you need to get done for the week. Awesome. Do you need to sign on for a remote learning day the second day of the week? That's up to you. If you have things to do for other classes, I highly suggest it. But the way we are taking attendance for our remote learning days is the completion of that work. Okay, so that'll be up to your individual teachers. But for Mrs. Miller and myself, and those of you who have me also with Mr. Goss, this is how we're doing things. You get your assignments done. Awesome. You now have free time. Okay. And then down here on evidence of learning, these are the things that are going to be for a grade. Okay, these are going to be the things that you need to complete not only Saturday by midnight, because it's going to be also for your participation in your attendance, but also it's going to be part of your grade. Okay, so you're going to need to spend probably a little bit more time on these assignments. To start out the year, they're not difficult. Okay, it's possible that we will actually have some time in class to start some of these things. And you're more than welcome to use that time to do some of these things that are in yellow. However, there are going to be times, and this is super important, there are going to be times that some of these expectations, some of these things that we're planning on doing, we do not have highlighted yellow at the beginning of the week. But as you know, the school day is impossible to predict. We might end up with drills. We might end up with a 2-hour delay if the weather's crappy. Okay. So some of these things may have started out as not highlighted yellow, things that we planned on addressing in class, giving you time to work on. But by the end of the week, they might end up being yellow. So it is super important that you check out your weekly learning plan every day just to make sure that you're on top of things. And if you have any big changes, Mrs. Miller and I will send out an email to make sure that you are up with what's going on. Okay. So evidence of learning, these are going to be your graded assignments, basically. Down here on your to-do list, this might be the most important thing on this weekly game plan or weekly learning plan as we're calling it in English. The to-do list. These are all the things that you have to get done. Some of these things are on your own. Some of them are for your remote learning grade. Some of them are your participation, your attendance. Some of them are things that we are going to do in class. And some of them are things that we are going to be doing on our virtual Mondays. Okay. But all of these things have to get done. So this is really your hub. This is where you want to stay. Make sure by the end of the week, specifically before Saturday at midnight going into Sunday, that these things are done. All of them. Check, 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 check. And that's really going to be a check for you to make sure that you've gotten the things done that you need to get done. Basically, guys, this really gives you a great opportunity to, one, see what we're doing, two, check for understanding, check for your own learning, and really take responsibility for your own learning. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you have to work 20 minutes every day in class to get your your English things done. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. This is really a self-guided week. Okay, we cut it off at a week, but within that week, you got to get these things done. And that's up to you when you do that. All right. If you have any questions on how to read the weekly learning plan or any questions about anything that might be in the weekly learning plan for that week, please, please, please contact your teachers, whether that be Mrs. Miller, whether that be myself and Mrs. Miller, whether that be myself and Mr. Goss. Please, please, please do not hesitate to reach out to us with any questions. That's what we're here for. Okay.